Where the Jamaica Inn now stands was just open moorland back in the 1770s. It was called Trewent Moor and in shared ownership with Thomas Willis and James Scarwin. A recently widowed mariner called John Broad with a relative called Thomas Hawke shared a lease to enclose 20 acres of moorland and turn it into pasture for farming, plus at his own expense built a large dwelling house with haylofts and stables. By 1776 the dwelling house was built and a new road ran alongside the house. It then quickly established itself as an inn and was named the Jamaica Inn due to the connection of John Broad's sea life sailing to the West Indies. How John acquired the money to buy all this land is unknown, but it could be why the inn has many folklore stories connecting it to smuggling and pirates. Daphne du Maurier made the inn famous when she visited twice in 1930 and 1931. It was the 1931 visit when the local vicar of Altenham came to afternoon tea. He told her many local tales of smugglers and wreckers, giving her the idea to write the famous novel Jamaica Inn, which was then made into a film in 1930, produced and directed by none other than Alfred Hitchcock. The first reported paranormal sighting was in 1911, when a man sat on the outside wall of the inn, ignored people trying to talk to the strangely dressed man, and simply vanished. Paranormal reports are still ongoing to this very day. We three are in the museum. This is the first part of our investigation tonight. We're with another, how many other people? Another six people in here.
Are you able to let us know you're here by either making a noise, possibly tapping, whistling, knocking, or maybe you could walk up to one of us and tap one of us on the shoulder? Would you like to come and play with Vanessa's ball that's in the middle of the room here, in between us all? If you can go right near it, it may light up.
I'll show you if you touch it. It lights up nice and bright. You've only got to touch it very slightly to let us know that you're here. We can play with you.
If you can make it roll towards one of us, that would be really, really super. That would be so good if you could do that for us.
The noise of someone talking over there a minute ago.
Just looked over there. You've got two males talking over there.
What about us?
They're watching.
Who are they?
Come forward, come and join us.
Two males.
We're very friendly, we'd love you to come and join us. We'll touch one of our hair. Join the circle.
I think the sensation you would get if you were followed by these two males would be like a pins and needles feeling in your legs and in the back of your hands. I know, like, if sometimes when you have children, you get like the coldness on the lower part of your body, but I think with these two males, it's the only way they know how to communicate.
So are the two males the ones that are here normally?
No,
they're new.
These ones are new. I've not picked up on these
Would they have
before.
come in with somebody, do you think? Maybe one of us, do you think?
No, I just feel that it's quite a lot of visitation. So if there's anything that's been done further down on the land, I think, they would come up into the building. So I don't know if you know if there's anything been done further down.
So is this like open house now?
Yeah, very much so.
Oh.
Well, I think it is. But you, like I said before, it's like a magnet. It's like this is like the hub for a lot of things that are going to go on around here.
So obviously the owner saw an opportunity, but in 1814 a chap wrote to the local newspaper, his local newspaper, that the linen was coarse, the crops had failed, the meat was tough, and the ale wasn't that nice. So it must have been quite a rough and ready place.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Thomas Dunn did the place up around 1834-35 that it started to get a bit better reputation.
Yeah.
So did this place have a connection with a tavern? Somewhere in quite local?
Yes,
So I'm picking up on a tavern.
Yes, so the son, John Jr., and his wife Elizabeth, they ran the King's Head at Altrincham, that's another really old pub, while James concentrated here with Mary, his wife.
Because I think that's probably what's happening then. I think because you've done a lot of work here, it's opened up a lot more. And it's like I said, it's just the connection. And it's very, very strong to a tavern. I mean, I don't know around here, I don't live around here, you know. I just find it's...
Concentrated here with Mary, his wife.
Because I think that's probably what's happening then. I think because you've done a lot of work here, it's opened up a lot more. And it's like I said, it's just the connection. And it's very, very strong to a tavern. I mean, I don't know around here, I don't live around here, you know. I just find it's...
I heard it 3 or 4 times whilst you were talking before.
We heard it twice.
What was that?
Right above there. Dum, dum.
Yeah.
I might be hitting on something there. But I just feel there's quite a connection for that.
Who's above here?
So when I mention John and James, so before 1971-72, this and the stable block, you could see it to the rafters. So there's this folklore, and we've spoken about it before, haven't we? And where Vanessa is sat, there's a beam.
Yeah.
And there's a notch in the beam. Do you know where you were chatting earlier, you just put your hand up, you were leaning on it?
Yeah.
And there's this folklore that John and James held a kangaroo court. Don't ask me where it came from, and I never go public with it because it's not something you can, because it could be besmirch to individuals that could be innocent.
Yeah.
But people have picked up, we used to take guests up there before, never said nothing, they didn't know there was no floor. You used to give them a pen and paper, write down how you feel. 70% would talk about strangulation, hanging, and they didn't understand why.
Yeah. Almost sounds demonic.
Jen, Mark said, can you come down quickly, please?
Oh, don't blame me.
Bev's gone demonic.
Mark says. How
Oh, she's going to come.
she knows you well enough. I did not.
You're right. Yes. I thought there was a medical emergency. I thought, oh my God, something's who screamed? Karin. Such a baby.
If there's anything here at all in this room with us three, you've just seen Steve leave. So there's only 3 of us here now. But if you'd like to come forward or like to come towards the sound of our voices, come to it, or even come to some of these bright lights you might see. There's some candles here. They're the kind of candles that will not burn you. So you can touch them, grab them, see if you can blow them out.
Or, if you really want to play a cheeky game, can you run after Steve quickly into the toilets, and then while he's in the toilet, maybe you could pinch him or touch him?
Careful. Captain, say careful what you say there.
So we want you, because we think it would be really, really funny if you follow Steve now, and I want to say
Jack to grab his right ass cheek.
Yeah, Jack, if you're here, my love, it would really make our evening if you could grab Steve's butt cheek in the loos now, because that would just make our day on so many levels, and we'd be so grateful to you, Jack. And we will raise a glass to you later in the bar. That'd be absolutely fantastic.
Who likes this one?
It went off, didn't it?
So you see, folks, this is actually getting more like Carry On screaming than anything else.
But it's fun. You've got to make investigating fun. So
See, it's weird. When it happened 4 times last year, and these people were in different parts of the inn. They couldn't hear what we were saying,
Yeah.
and they come back with one. This one chap, he said
that's hilarious.
it was. They felt the hand there, but the thumb dug
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
You see,
yeah.
it was a proper grab.
Yeah.
I quite like Jack.
Who is Jack?
Well,
Do we know who he is?
Supposedly, he was a man that was lured out into the moor and killed.
Right.
So, if you go back to the 1980s, he was a sailor.
Yeah.
A sailor would make sense because he's come off the ship, he's got a bag of coin.
Yeah.
And then later on, it changes to smuggler and etc. We don't know if he's real. We don't know if his name's Jack. I
Yeah.
don't know where the name come from.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's it.
Anything happened to you?
Oh, Jack, get us down.
They were trying to get a spook to go in.
Go again. The old air pressure down again, but it could just be a waft from the door opening.
They were trying to get the spooks to come and pinch your ass, mate, in the toilet.
Sorry to disappoint.
The Jamaica Inn, Room 7, an Estes method. Right, folks, we are in Room 7 in the Jamaica Inn. We're going to try an Estes method. A few people have had some odd things happen here. So we've got the K2, we've got the candle here. That candle, if its idea is it stays on all the time, if something grabs it and breaks the feel around it, it'll go out. And then the REM pod is just next to the candle as well. So Steve's going to answer the questions. So ask the questions, and I'm going to try and listen to this. Other members of our group are staying in this room. They have their own gadgets set up, recording, sensing things, so you will hear beeps every now and again coming from their gadgets. The first 5 minutes of this Estes method, we got nothing at all. I was going to give it up. So I came out and then went back under again. And this is what happened.
I'm Steve. Mark is the guy sat on the stool. Now you know who we are. It'd be really nice if you could introduce yourself. Just a name. That would be a nice start.
Daniel.
Right on command.
1.
Good evening, Daniel.
So great.
It's so great to be here with you as well, Daniel. So when you said 1, does that mean that you're the only one in this room?
Likeness.
Well, Daniel, perhaps you might like to
Shameful.
Perhaps you might like to stand next to Mark. Let him know you're there. Touch his arm. Be interesting to know why it's shameful.
My child is going.
Where is your child going? Do one of the children that haunt this place belong to you, Daniel? You don't have to be afraid. I'm not here to judge. And Mark's not here to judge.
Really?
Yes.
Is
really.
not.
So, is not, is that the possible answer to the question that I asked you about the child being yours? So I'm assuming now we've established that it's not, like you just said. How old are you, Daniel?
Sorry, I just moved there because I got a bit of a chill. Philharmonica.
Philharmonica, okay. So Daniel, are you right next to Mark now? Because the camera just suddenly went very blurry again, so, and technically it would only ever go blurry if something was
Teddy.
very, very close. Do you have a teddy?
Knowing.
Perhaps you might like to make Mark cold again. Get really close to him. It's interesting that he feels chilled when there's a warm radiator directly behind him. Perhaps you might like to touch his head.
I can feel a breeze down this side.
It'd be interesting to see if the windows have got draft going through them. I know it certainly has in our room.
Bloody hell.
Come on, Daniel, keep it going.
I can't actually feel cold all around me.
Okay, Daniel, let's try something. Would you like to step away from Mark so that the coldness will disappear?
They were about the best 3 sections of a 20-minute Estes method. Now then, on to room 4. Right folks, we have come to the room across the hall from where we are. We were right up the top there before in room, what was that one, Steve? 7?
Room 7.
Room 7, right up the top of the hall. We've come right down the other side of the hallway there now. And we are in room 4, which is opposite our room of room 5. What I've got here, you'll have seen this before. I've got we've got the amplifier. You can see it down there. We've got the amplifier and the SB7 spirit box set up there on the edge of the bed. These lovely 4-poster beds. And we are going to try this little spirit box session here. I haven't got a lot of battery left in my spirit box for some reason. It seems to have drained quite quickly. So what we'll do, I'll just do a short spirit box session here to see if we can actually get something from it. In a bit, folks. Anything you're about to hear in this next spirit box session is completely suggestive, and it's only my interpretation of what I hear in the edit. I could be completely wrong. Please feel free to leave your own comments below on what you think you may have heard within this session. Thank you. Right, that's the room. A couple of questions, and see if we can get anything from it. See if anything comes through in the spirit box that's audible, because a lot of it isn't. So let's give it a whirl, folks. That's it, come out. Are there any spirits here within this room that would like to talk to myself? My name is Mark, and Steve, who is with me here as well. We are both perfectly approachable gentlemen, sorry, if I can get my words out. And I'd like very much to talk to whoever is in this room with us. Or maybe you're out in the hallway and would like to come in. Can I ask how many people can hear my voice? That sounded childish.
Would you like to give us your name, please? We've been kind enough to give you our names. Surely it won't hurt to give us yours. Then we can all be friends.
Yes? Or not?
What possible harm could it do just to give us a name?
Do you like us being here? I'll ask again. Can't you understand us?
Couldn't quite work that out.
No. Stop. What was that? If you'd like us to stop, could you give us a bit more? I don't want to force you. I don't want to force you into saying to make us stop. But I'd like to know why. Why do we have to stop? Do you not like us here? As usual, folks, these kind of sessions are definitely ones to be reviewed in the edit, because it's ready.
Oh, yeah.
Or would that say when it's ready?
Was that a giggle then as well?
Mad this is. Get some strange things coming through this one.
That sounded like someone was laughing.
For the final session of the night, we headed up to the attic, where we heard the thumping noises coming from above us whilst we were investigating the museum. Do we find anything here? Let's wait and see.
So that'll go off now. If something has to get really close to that to let it.
Okay, so I've got mine down by the door because sometimes they come in through the door, don't they?
So Tommy, Elizabeth,
Are you
we're
here?
back.
Now, you know this lot are going to sing nursery rhymes, but it probably won't sound as good as when the ladies were up here.
Oh man.
Yay!
So, hey, well, we've already got... Yes, hello, you're back. That's great. Is that you, Tommy? Can you light the lights up for me? Or is it because you want the nursery rhymes? You want the songs?
What our deal was earlier was that we would sing you a song if you light up one of the machines. We've got another one here. But with the blue lights.
The blue lights just went off on that.
Okay.
Just prior.
Or the balls. We've got you more balls.
Come on.
Go on, try really hard now.
Tommy, are you here? Come on. Come on, because you've always shown up for me when I've been in here. Come on, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy.
This lot are all right, really. I know it's nearly all men, but they are all okay, believe me.
My name's Greg, Tommy.
My name's Tim, Tommy.
Tommy, my name is Mark.
I'm Steve.
You know me, Gem.
And I'm Diane, I'm back again. Come on. What about Elizabeth, are you here? Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. That's brilliant.
I'm really cold.
Do you want to come and play with the toys?
Is that you, Elizabeth?
Jem's put some lovely things out for you to come and play with. Do you want to come and play with them? You're okay to walk through. We won't harm you.
Just for my lower legs. Just gone really cold.
Is that you, Elizabeth? Are you making the guys cold? Are you making the men cold? Can you light that up for me again, please? Or Tommy, are you here? Can you light it up? Let's see, look, we've got two boxes. Why doesn't Tommy go to one and Elizabeth go to the other? And let's see who can get the most lights flashing.
We have plenty of lights, don't we? We even got a green light in the...
Oh, brilliant, thank you. Oh, there we go. We've got air pressure and EMF going.
God, it's gone cold.
That's
You got the
brilliant.
sound on your EMF though. Was it the two blue lights? Or just the blue light at the top?
No, it's blue light at the bottom.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I tried to find where the sound was and I couldn't. Jim, I don't know if you can find the
Do
switch.
you want me to have a look?
Right, so what are you feeling? So it feels like it's here. It's just like swirling.
I don't know. I don't like what's down there though.
Right, okay. So what are you feeling down there?
It's just dark, isn't it?
Yeah. And inviting. These beams must be so...
Beams are fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah.
So those that are watching, we are in the attic. There are apparently children, ghosts of children have been seen and felt and witnessed here. So we've got a few toys for them to play, a few lights for them to touch.
Well, it was the one at the top that time.
So who are we feeling then? Do we think it's the kids? This?
Nah.
No, not up there, it won't be.
So what we're talking about up there, does anybody actually know, or is it just a feeling?
Just feel it. Doesn't feel inviting.
It's like when you say it's dark up here, which it clearly is. It's like darker.
Yeah.
Almost as if there's like an extra layer of darkness down there. If that makes
Dark on
sense.
top of dark.
Yeah.
Double dark.
Double dark, like a darker filter, darker.
Yeah, it's quite common up here that you get, so I know we've got the ambient light from Mark's camera, but what we get up here quite common is like a blackness, like you say, it's a darkness that seems to sort of move around. Now whether that's just your eyesight adjusting to the dark quite naturally, or whether there is actually something moving within that darkness, it's difficult to say, but a lot of people seem to experience that up here.
What was that bump? Was that somebody moving?
Don't mean.
I didn't move.
Okay.
A lot of people seem to experience that up here.
What was that bump? Was that somebody moving?
Don't mean.
I didn't move.
Okay.
Come on, come forward.
Bump for some.
And everyone feeling okay?
Yep.
some people have sort of physical sensations up here.
Yeah, probably copyrighted.
You want us to sing?
Go on.
Oh,
That means everybody sing.
what are we singing?
Okay.
We're going to sing, Jim.
Let's do Bar Bar Black Sheep again. Should we do
I
that?
tell you what, that is just weird. I don't even think about that. I was just going to think, let's think Bar Blah Black Sheep. That was just.
There we go. Okay then.
Here we go.
Bar, bar, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy that lives down the lane. Well,
Well, that was just.
do we get
fantastic.
some lights for that?
I reckon we should go to the pops.
Simon Cowell needs to get us.
What about the old Grand Duke of York?
Don't know the words.
You don't know the words? You must. It's an easy one.
Something's creaking.
That's me. That's me.
No, it's the
Who's down there?
It's down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't because
Well,
my
it's like,
my boots creak.
no, it's definitely
No, it's
like a
floorboard.
box or. Who's that? That's coming towards us.
Is that you, James?
Did you enjoy our singing? Come on, Jimbo.
Jimbo. Oh. Probably like from Jimbo,
Yeah, I
really.
It's probably one
No.
of those. I don't.
Come on, Jim.
Where's my foot?
James, are you going to let him speak to you like that?
Who is James?
James Broad,
Ah,
original
Yeah.
owner of the inn.
Is this
Come
what you've
forward.
become? Hiding in the attic?
I think he thinks he can isolate people up here.
Good luck, mate.
So you know what to do. Wait for them to stop.
let me get my white gloves out.
He doesn't want to stop that one.
God.
Yeah.
Damn you. You had one job.
Put your hands in your pockets.
What the hell?
Right, so come on then. So are we going to have Elizabeth one end, Tommy the other? And are you going to see who can make the ball go off first? Who can make the ball change and light up pretty lights? Come on. Who's going to do it first? I think it might be Elizabeth, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy. Do it for the boys.
Tommy, 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 Tommy.
Come
on,
on,
Tommy.
Elizabeth. You can do it.
And,
Might be fabulous. Come on. Let's show the boys what we can do.
Yeah, the girls are terrible at doing stuff.
Someone's cruising for a bruising.
Now I've done several courses where that would be called wrong. It's hard to say is anything because of the wind outside, and like I say, there's so many gaps up here. But it's like a noticeable change. James, is that you? Are you affecting the air pressure in here now then? Are you affecting the temperature? Is that your way of communicating? Because if it is, I'm sure you can do better than that. You've got so much stuff in this room that you can manipulate to show us that you're here. Stamp your feet, you could bang a wall, you could
I've
tip.
just seen a dark shadow move towards left-hand side down that box, at the corner of my eye.
To which, so your side or my side?
My left-hand side, there. That box that's in the middle.
Okay.
There's a dark shadow. that
Shit, yes.
moved across it towards your side.
Yes. I
didn't move.
I moved my hand, but I'm here.
I don't think it's that sensitive, mate.
Yeah,
My hand was below the box, pointing out.
wait for it to go off, and what I'll do is I'll put my hand where I just put it, see if it was that. But it's quite...
Did you see anything on the camera then, Mark?
I had the camera pointing at you, but I was kind of looking in a different direction. So,
You see that big box that's like directly opposite the green light?
yes.
Middle? It went my side, down the box, towards Tim's side.
Right, let me put my hand...
That
right.
wasn't you, mate.
I'll put my hand... Right, so I'm doing exactly what I did 2 seconds, 2 minutes ago. Okay, that could be me. But I have to do that a couple of times then for that to do that. As you said it, I wasn't sure if I saw like a shimmer.
Yeah. That was definitely a tap in the corner.
That was a tap in the corner.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that, yeah.
Thank you, James. Can you do it a bit louder? Thank you, James.
Wow.
Can you do it again, just to make sure?
It's certainly got darker down there as well.
Well done, James.
So we've just had 2 really good taps down here on command, pretty much.
Well, the second one was definitely on command.
Yeah.
Are the stories true about what happened up here before the floor was put in on these beams? Is it true somebody was murdered? Do you know anything about that? Come and talk to us, sir. Got a police officer here. Some soldiers. I want a word with you.
So James, if you're not going to show yourself or approach any of us, can you make a sound of where you are so we know where you are? Just make a noise wherever you are. Stamp your foot.
Come on, James, give us a... on one of the beams.
Did you hear that?
What? I just sidemined.
No. I don't know if are you filming, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's my imagination, but I thought I heard something knocking very faintly.
Come on, James, give us a... on one of the beams.
Did you hear that?
What? I just sidemined.
No. I don't know if are you filming, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's my imagination, but I thought I heard something knocking very faintly. How you knocked
Really?
right
Should I
back
do it
there.
again? James, can you do this?
Am I in your shot, mate? I'm in your shot.
It's alright. It's alright.
Does he want to play, does he?
No.
No.
Too scared to come up here, isn't it?
That's what
It feels though that there's something about it doesn't feel completely flat. Sometimes it'll feel completely flat. It does feel like there's something,
There's something he's hiding
Yeah.
back there, yeah.
but just not. What was that noise?
It was Diane.
No.
There was
Well, I
like
turned my light on, that was only the click.
I heard that.
I heard
that.
it.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard that.
No.
There's something he's hiding
Yeah.
back there, yeah.
But just not. What was that noise?
It was Diane.
No.
There was
Well, I
like
turned my light on, that was only the click.
I heard that.
I heard
that.
it.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard that.
No. I didn't.
Did you hear it?
If we just listen and just check it's not some kind of animal.
Well, if it's an animal, it's an ear. Because that was definitely an ear.
Yeah, it was definitely an ear. Yeah, it was a.
I heard it in my left ear.
Yeah.
So it was like this kind of area.
No, I didn't hear a thing.
It sounded like
Did
it
you-
was
did you hear it?
down
Did you hear
there.
anything? No.
I heard it definitely.
That'll have been picked up on camera, definitely.
That must have been around here then. If you didn't hear that, that must have been around here.
Do you hear it, Rich?
But then I
No,
thought
we
it
didn't
sounded
hear
like it came from down there.
No, it's definitely here.
It's funny.
After a long and interesting investigation, it was time to call it a night. We finish up in the morning, outside the Jamaica Inn. Well, folks, I hope you liked that one. It was damn good to be back after such a long break. I know I enjoyed it. Yep, it was a quiet night by, well, from what I would think anyway. We didn't really get much at all, although hopefully I'll have picked a few things up in the edit. But yeah, what do you reckon, Steve?
Yeah, it's a bucket list item ticked off. It's great to come here. Again, whether we've caught anything, don't know until the edit. Fingers crossed there is something there.
Yeah.
I know I definitely saw something strange last night, and I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I know Sorry, Danny Robbins, but I know what I saw.
I'm going to make a copyrighted for that one. Well, folks, yep, as I say, fantastic to be back. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you like this kind of content. We always keep it honest. And yep, here's the next one. See you soon.